It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, checking in with Coach McGuire before the game. He understands everything is on the line in this rivalry matchup. He had a conversation with his team with the conference championship and the playoffs on the line. They have to keep their poise and composure. They can't let a rivalry game knock them off their path. We'll see how composed his team can play today. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Horned Frogs ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Guys, the last time these two old foes met, it finished in a one-possession game.
And it's so much fun. There's so much hype. They don't like each other. The rivalry really, really matters. And, Jesse, when it's closer games, it's even more fun. Like the last throwdown they had. Expect more of that today.
Yeah, you just know this game is going to be emotional. And I think a big part of it is which of these two teams can handle that emotion. I agree. I think we're expecting this one to go right down to the wire, just like the last time these two teams played.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Got room at the 35. Turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Eakin. Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Red Raider! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Jeremy Payne, big day in his last game, over 150 yards on the ground and a score. Looking for a crease, it's Payne. Just smothered on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Second down, gonna throw it. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you could tell, QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They send the tight end in motion. Straight ahead, it's Joyner. There's some room. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The corners are walked up tight. Looking downfield, it's Francis. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. That's the first score today for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Hits inside, it's Payne. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. The Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Payne. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st. Caught, it's Small. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Using his legs, it's Payne. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. And the Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Pulls it, fired complete. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Moving the pocket, it's Francis. Back's got it on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the
rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Carter. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. He's going to have to strike this ball well in the face of this howling wind. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the third possession is the charm. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Hand off again. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And that's a nice run by the running back. And I tell you what, man, these rivalry games, a lot of times they're decided by who can run the football, who can exert their will, be more physical, because there's so much emotion that goes into it. And going back to last year, like this game was so close, so tight. So what's going to be the difference? A lot of times, man, it's the physicality and the running game.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room. It's Payne. Inside the 40. Breaks into the open. Inside the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles, that's for dang sure.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah. Caught, and he's got room. Inside the 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line. Going to the run, it's Joyner. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that run really... anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. To the air, it's Francis. Touchdown, Red Raider! Made the grab in the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Right side, it's Dwyer. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Right on the money. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Finds the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. TCU calls its 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Reels it in. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their 1st. Gives him a little time. Deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Slings it downfield. It's complete. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Francis. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Fit it in the window for the score.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Press center downs going to the air. Finds his target down the middle. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Finds his man down the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Just about a half minute to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Looking to throw, it's Francis. That's reeled in, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Rush right in his face. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Waning seconds in the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Absolutely center cut. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We start with a look at Eastern Michigan taking on the Kent State Golden Flashes. And it's Eastern Michigan able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. The victory caps off a 6-6 regular season, and now the waiting game for a possible bowl invitation. Now over to your game in Lubbock. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start the second half. run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Guys, here to start the third quarter, Texas Tech running out of the locker room right now. You can sense that they have got a renewed energy and focus. They have been a terrific team when they're down this season, and they have a look in there.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. This offense has it with really good field position. Here's a give to Joyner. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Under pressure. Finds his big tight end. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Red Raider! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Touchdown, Red Raider! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them.
Number 95.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time, to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
And this offense hadn't got the ground game going at all, but it hasn't mattered. The passing game has been so good. So you'd like to create balance on offense, but as long as they can keep spinning the pill out wide, this offense has been just fine.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And this is the definition of complementary football. Your defense takes the ball away, and the offense turns those takeaways into touchdowns. Fantastic run, great vision, but this has been so good. Their defense staying aggressive, getting the takeaways, and the offense capitalizing, David, with big plays.
Man, I wish I could say there was complementary football on the other side. They've complemented each other, and they both stunk. Like, both sides have been bad. Turning the football over, not scoring, like, dug yourself a huge hole in this football game. They better find something quick, fast, and in a hurry.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Right back to the well. Down he goes.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, checking in from the Texas Tech sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. In the backfield, it's Carter. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. As they put the finishing touches on this victory in the season finale, let's take a look at what's in store for championship week. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Finds his target. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. He'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on fourth down. Made the catch, but nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and he stopped right at the line, and they'll turn it over on downs. Dropping back, it's McDaniel. Rushes on. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll try the counter. Swamped immediately.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Left side, it's Gentry. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And the Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Coleman Williams. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Turns up, it's Gentry. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today. This one from 34 yards out.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Got the first down. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Right back to the well. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Hands it off. Sweet cut there. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. He's at the 20. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad. And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the 4th quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside, something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game's going to get difficult now even more down the stretch.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. 2nd and long here. Give to the running back. There's a crease. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really